Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Summer. So we're going to be using this one video for two style numbers. Hubbardton has a new canopy design. The canopy is the part that goes on the ceiling that everything hangs from. The old canopy style number is 9753. The new canopy is 139754. So I'll go into detail about those and show you pictures of those and a little bit later in this video. Why don't we talk about the fixture itself? It's a really awesome fixture, and I love the fact that it's short ceiling friendly to begin with because it's only 12 inches high, the body of the fixture on the bottom. So if it's used for an 8-foot ceiling, it's going to be absolutely fine. Let's go over the size of that fixture body to begin with. So like I said, it's 12 inches tall, 54.2 inches long, and the depth of it is 16.2. So and those farthest points are really the frame that you see that's being suspended by the cables going up to the canopy. That frame is holding strips of LEDs pushing light toward each other, and what's in the middle of that is what we call the decoration. And that decorative piece is going to be available with forging, and then has an accent that's going to be available with glass or these forged aluminum panels. So we'll get into that in just a second too. Why don't we talk about the overall height? So now we're talking about the distance that you can attain from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture. Remember, this is adjustable during your installation. You can't make it go up and down all the time. It's just going to be getting it where it needs to be. The cables will go into a canopy. They'll be snipped in your kind of, that's where it's going to be. So the shortest this can be is 18 inches. The longest it can be from the ceiling down is 100 inches. If you are looking for this to be shorter than 18 inches or longer than 100 inches, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. We send that over to the Hubbardton Forge Customs Department, and they check it out, and they kind of look at their database and talk to an engineer and see what can be attained. And it comes back to me, and it goes back to you. So we do customs every day, so it's not a big deal. Why don't we talk about those canopies? So the 139753 is the older, beefier style canopy. It's the one in this picture right here. And this hangs from a regular 4-inch junction box. You'll notice there are cables coming down from it, and those are the cables that come down to that frame that's holding the fixture down below. Same deal on the slim line, but we'll talk about that one in a second. Those cables, all 4 of them are supports. There's 2 of them that are holding low voltage charges, for this is a low voltage LED fixture, positive in one, negative in another. The nice thing about that, it's perfectly safe. You can touch the cables and then nothing will happen to you. So the older style, the 139753, again, that's the beefier one. Eventually, that number is going to disappear out of Hubbardton's system as those parts are used up. And then in the future, if you are looking for that beefier canopy, the one in the picture right here, it'll be done as a custom. So I'm not sure when you're seeing this in the future. You know, it's just a matter of at some point those parts are going to be used up and that number will go away, but you'll still be able to see that canopy. The new canopy, which is the one in this picture, 139754, this is the one most people are looking for anyway. It's a little easier to install on your ceiling, still goes over a 4-inch junction box, and it's called the slim line, and it's a great canopy, and it isn't as obtrusive as the older canopy. So why don't we talk about the lamping again. So back down to our LED story down below. You've got 48 watts of LED. That's 2,000 lumens. That's about a 175 watt light bulb that's all around this fixture. So this provides quite a bit of light. You can put it on a dimmer without a problem, and that's really about it. So 48 watts, 2,000 lumens, throws light up, throws light down, and throws light on that fixture in the middle. So now let's talk about what we call the decoration. And that's the part that's in the middle and what you can do to tweak this with different options to kind of get it the way you like it to be. So you're going to have 3 different versions of those panels inside. One is called Aqualite Glass, and that's kind of a mottled glass, translucent, and that's the one in the picture right here. It's very cool. It gives this kind of, I'm not sure what it would be. It reminds me of antique glass from the 1930s and 40s, but it's even more beautiful than that. It's a handmade glass, very high-end, so that's the Aqualite glass. Or you can do this in these forged aluminum panels that are set into that fixture as well. So those are the ones in the picture here. Those panels are considered an accent, so they're going to be available in either soft gold, which is 84, or vintage platinum, which is -82. If you wanted those done in another opaque finish, I might be able to do it as a custom, but you really want the contrast between the panels and the rest of the fixture. If you wanted the entire fixture done in the same vintage platinum or soft gold, that's not a problem at all. But a lot of people are going to be really wanting that contrast between those panels and the fixture itself. So now let's just jump into metal finishes. So if you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, midway down on the left-hand side in those red tabs, you're going to see a finishes help guide. If you can click on that for me. Now you're going to see a video screen at the top, and that's me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they look on different types of forging. Scroll down under that, and there's a chart. The chart has the 9 finishes this can come in, and it also will have either a letter A on the picture or a letter B on the picture, and that's going to be talking in the video above about the range and variance you can expect to see. This fixture, because of the way I know it's made, is going to be more in line with the pictures with the B for boy and not the A, so it's going to be more uniform, not a lot of modeling. After you're done watching the video and using this chart going back and forth, go back to that chart and you can click on any of those pictures and you can see a window will pop up and you can see like a bunch of stuff in soft gold, a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, and so on and so on and so on. So that kind of covers us for finishes, and we talked about overall height, we talked about lamping, we talked about the accent materials in the inside. Let's talk about showroom. So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have a what's on display page back in those red tabs of the pictures again, so you'll be able to see everything that's here before you guys come. In addition to the showroom, we have a clearance center, and the clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's a lot of fun for people to go through, so it's definitely worth coming here for. We have over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. This is the world's largest showroom, so it's definitely worth a trek up here. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from Handmade in Vermont, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that has 90-day returns and no restocking fees, so it's very that's a great thing. Some bigger items do not come back. They are final sale. This is one of those items, so it's important to remember that. And we're going to work together to get everything set up and ducks in a row before you guys pull the trigger on this. It's a great fixture. I've sold a ton of these, and no one ever wanted to send one back because they loved it so much. People send me pictures of their fixtures after they install them, so I get a good look and get to see what's going on, and they look wonderful. In addition to that, we have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge normal lead time is 3 to 4 weeks out the door. We can cut that time in half down to about 2 weeks in production. It's very inexpensive, so drop me a quick email if you want to look at that. This ships by common carrier, which means it's going to ship on a pallet. It's too big to get into a regular UPS truck, so we have to make sure we have a place to ship it to that someone can accept it for you. It's not a big deal. A lot of stuff ships out on pallets, but I like to make sure that you guys are aware of that. That's all. I think that kind of covers everything. If I missed anything, drop me a quick email or sales@HandmadeInVermont.com or call 802-446-2400 every day except Sunday. I'm here from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you for stopping in. Would love to see you guys. Just a quick note, canopy up on the ceiling is 54 inches by 16.5. I'm not sure if I had mentioned that. Thanks for stopping in again. Take care. Bye-bye.